Hi, this is Scott Neal with Scott Neal Real Estate, and today we're going to be talking about phase one of the home selling process, the preparation phase. All right, so we're going to be talking about phase one of the home selling process, and that's the preparation phase. But before we get into that, I just wanted to remind you of a couple of links on our blog here. If you're a home seller and you want to sell your property and you'd like to see what your property would potentially sell for in today's market, click on the Get a Free Report tab there, and we can get in touch with you about that. If you're a buyer and you're thinking about either purchasing your first home or you're thinking about purchasing a second or third home, you can get access to all the listings on the MLS by clicking on the Search All Homes Now tab. So let's talk about what is it going to take to get your property to sell. I've noticed that sellers pretty much all want the same thing. They want to sell for the highest price possible. They want to do it in the shortest amount of time, and they'd like to have the least amount of hassles. So we've identified over 100 different variables that are involved in the home selling process, and if we can proactively manage each one of those, it's going to give you the highest likelihood to accomplish each one of those goals. And we've broken that down into 4 distinct phases. Phase 1 is preparation. What do you need to do to get your house prepared for the market? Phase 2 is going to be the actual marketing of the home, finding that right buyer. Number 3 is going to be how do we negotiate the best deal for you as the seller. And then number 4 is going to be the closing or the execution of that offer. But today, let's just talk about what we need to do in the preparation phase. Now, it's all going to start with market knowledge. You got to have a good understanding of what's going on in your market as far as pricing is concerned. So we're not just looking at what are sold comparables, which is what a traditional broker or would call a CMA, and we like to call it the death of the CMA because just historical market data doesn't do anything to show you where you need to price your home at today. So not only are we going to look at historical data, but we're also going to look at pending sales, and we're going to look at expired or canceled listings, those properties that didn't sell, as well as what kind of competition is currently on the market. Now, that's not going to be just what is in your subdivision, because you might actually be competing against a subdivision across the street by a different name, or maybe a neighborhood down the street, or maybe even new construction that's in your area, or you might even have buyers that are looking in totally different cities. And so we got to be well aware of what's going on with all of those listings. Secondly, you've got to pay attention to your condition of the property. And because of that reason, we think it's a great idea for you to have a pre-listing home inspection. I've got another blog that you can find here on our website that'll go more in depth about the reasons why you should have your home inspected. But just to say, it's a good idea for you to know the true condition of your property because it gives you a preemptive negotiation strategy. And then thirdly, you really need to pay attention to your showability. So not just the condition of your property, but how it appears when people come through. Everything from curb appeal to the way the furniture is placed to what pictures are on your wall to how clean the property is. This is all going to up the perceived value of your property and ultimately make buyers want to purchase your property at a higher price versus any of your other competition. Now, once you've completed all of these things, you've come up with the right price, you've got the condition as best as it's going to be. You've got your showability at a very high standard. We're now ready to move on to phase 2 of the marketing phase, and that's what's going to be on another video in the future. So if you've got any more questions about what it's going to take to get your home sold, or if you're a buyer looking to start shopping, give us a call here at our office, 214-295-5060, or visit us on the web at scottnealrealestate.com, and we'd love to help you out in the future. Thanks. Have a great day.